It gives me great pleasure to introduce week 35 of the Hastings Report with, unfortunately not with my co-host Leon Pettit. He's not here for this one, so it's me on my lonesome. So as we come towards the end of this season, let's get cracking on the SCFL results. So on the Tuesday the 18th, it was Little Common 0, Bexhill 0. It was an excellent performance from Little Commons. Matt Crutwell in goal meant the points were shared at the recreational ground. Then on the 22nd, on the Saturday, it was Little Common 2, AFC Upfield 1. Jamie Bunn and JJ Walker, who scored an absolute cracker, did JJ Walker, won it for Little Common. They managed to hang on in the end after a late goal from Upfield nearly spoiled this end of season win. A very comfortable mid-table finish for Russell Eldridge's men. And I've got a report from the Common themselves, from Daniel Eldridge. Little Common completed their season with a 2-1 win over Uckfield, clinching 11th place finish, and that is their highest ever points total. Commoners saw Paul Feekins and Freddie Warren come in to replace the unavailable Louis Walker and Alvin Scott in an otherwise unchanged lineup. Both teams made positive attacking starts. Russell Eldridge free kick just eluded Jamie Bunn for Common, while Gebenga Dubril was proving a real handful for the Common defence at the other end. It was Common who broke the deadlock after 9 minutes. Once again, Eldridge played in Bunn from a free kick, and the Common midfielder made no mistake, slotting past the visiting keeper. The visitors remained positive but were unable to trouble Matt Crutwell in the Common goal, and a free kick which cleared the crossbar was the closest they came to an equaliser. Common could have extended their lead on the stroke of half-time, but James Miriam Batchelor saw his effort saved at the near post. Crutwell made an absolutely great save from a header in the opening minutes of the second half, and another free kick just drifted over the bar. The visitors pressing, it was Common who put the game to bed in the 80th minute when a loose ball on the edge of the area was drilled home by JJ Walker. Lewis Parsons saw a header hit the post before the visitors grabbed a consolation deep into stoppage time. Thank you very much for that, Daniel. Then again on the Saturday, it was Crowborough Athletic 1, Bexhill United 2. Bexhill completely against the run of play went 1-0 down in this game, but goals from Jack Shonk and Aaron Cook put Bexhill 2-1 up by half-time. Crowborough could have nicked a point at the death if it wasn't for a superb penalty save from Alex Zamani. Meant they kept all 3 points and a 7th place finish for Bexhill. We must mention that they broke their win record with 22 wins this season, and BORNATOTTER needs to mention here as he was showing off the excellent Crowborough programme and highly recommends the half-time hot dogs. Then we move on to the MSFL. On the Wednesday, 19th of April, Rotherfield 1, Hollington 5, 3-0 at half-time. Game was over in the first half. Paul Rogers with a hat-trick and Daniel Tewksbury with 2. Rotherfield still managed to miss a penalty, but comfortable win there for Hollington. Then on the Friday, the 21st, it was the Hastings FA Intermediate Cup at the Pilot Field, where Crowhurst were entertaining Westfield. And, a convincing win for Westfield as they brought that silverware home. 4-1 winners, 3-0 at half-time. Josh Prickham with a couple, Harry Murphy and Ryan Moore got the goals for Westfield. Dobby Clark got the goal for Crowhurst, and Crowhurst's Carl Tomlin saw red. And it just so happens we've got extended highlights and the cup celebration. Thank you very much, Joe Knight. Then back in league action on the Saturday, Battletown 1, Suddlescombe Rangers 1. We've got Suddlescombe Rangers goal scorer, which is Regan Constable. We don't have Battletown's goal scorer at time of recording. Balcombe 1, Hollington 4, Christopher Cumming-Bart, Daniel Rogers, Paul Rogers and Daniel Tewksbury got the goals for Hollington, and third placed Balcombe was seen off with ease. Hollington remain undefeated in the league. So, MSFL fixtures. Tonight, as I'm recording this, Hollington United are playing Balcombe at the New Haven ground, the Trafalgar ground, in the Mid Sussex Charity Cup. Will it be as comfortable as their game on Saturday as Hollington try again to bring Cup silverware back home to the Gibbons? I certainly hope so. And on the Saturday coming, we've got Willingdon Athletic versus Suddlescombe Rangers. The bottom club, Willingdon, will they go through the season without a win? And I certainly think Suddlescombe won't be giving them anything this Saturday. We've got Balcombe versus Westfield. Westfield finished their season on the road at Balcombe. And could they do the win double over them? I certainly think they can. Battle finish off their season on Saturday against Hollington, bringing the mighty Hollington coming to their ground. And hopefully when the Hollington come, they will be double holders by then. And on the Bank Holiday Monday, Jack in the Green Day, Suddlescombe Rangers will be playing Rotherfield. Let's hope Mayday will bring a few to Suddlescombe as Suddlescombe finish their 22-23 campaign against Rotherfield. I hope they get 3 points there as well. Right, so let's move to the ESFL Prem. Westfield Reserves 1, Punnetstown 0. Joe Page getting a goal for Westfield. Dipping form right at the wrong time for Punnets, and as their title hopes are fading, Westfield go forth with that win. Yeah, again on Wednesday it was Bexhill AAC 1, Sidley United 2. No goals up for Bexhill at the moment, but Sidley's goal scorers were Andrew Atkin and Steve Moat. Then on the Saturday, a few double headers happening here. It was St Leonard's Social 1, Bexhill AAC 2. There is no goal scores on any social media, so I can't give you them. And then, funny enough, in their other double header, it was Bexhill AAC 3, St Leonard's Social 1. Again, no goal scorers. My apologies. Okay, Sidley United 3, Punnetstown 5. Punnets getting goals through Casey Ham with a couple, Alexander Burton with 2 and Calvin Foster. Logan Copley got a pen for Sidley, Lewis Wade and an own goal. The goals for Sidley. Sidley were winning this one early, but Punnets fought back from 2-0 down to win in some style. Westfield Reserves 6, Rockinore 1. That boy Conor McManus gets a goal again. Joe Page with 2, Ben Radley, Carl Young and Lee Payne getting the goals for Westfield Reserves. Robertsford United 0, Ryetown 7. George Goet getting 2, Sam Hesmer with 2, Charlie Stevens, Sammy Folks and Sam Cooper getting the goals for Rye. And it's only a matter of time till Rye are back on top of the league with this convincing win. They're 2 points off top and they've got 3 games in hand. Now to ESFL Division 1. Saturday game, it was Little Common Reserves 0, Sandhurst 7. 4 goals for Robert Briley, John Bilsby and that boy James Found the net twice. James Found with 2. It's tight at the top. Sandhurst with a game in hand are 1 point behind Tackleway. Win or draw and they are champions. Junior Club Tackleway 3, Parson Move 0, Lewis Finch, Cal Hackos and Toby Payne with those goals. Just some fixtures to talk about in the ESFL. We've got the Robertsbridge Charity Cup. It's Sandhurst facing Orrington at Little Common Rec. That's on the 26th. So that's Wednesday at 7:15 if you can get there. And also the ESFL Challenge Cup. It's Pesh Hill versus Junior Club Tackleway. That's at the Pilot Field. That is on Friday night. That's 7:45 kickoff at the Pilot Field. That should be a tasty one. ESFL Division 2. Ninfield 5. Icklesham Casuals 0. Mark Franks, Joe Trigwell with a hat-trick and Jack White. And Point Clear with a gaming hand. Looks like it's Ninfield's. On the Saturday again, it's Hollington United Reserves 2. Victoria Baptist 0. Taylor Bill and Ben Phipps getting the goals for Hollington. The last game in Division 2, which was Pesh Hill versus Bexhill Rovers. Unfortunately, Bexhill Rovers couldn't raise a side, so that's a home win for Pesh. ESFL Division 3. The Tuesday night game, it was Crowhurst Reserves 2, Bexhill AAC Reserves 1. Andy Howe getting 2 for Crowhurst. Jaden Dowling getting the goal for Bexhill. And then on the 19th, the Wednesday, Hastings Comets 0, Ticehurst 1. Edward Harwood getting the goal there. Still on Wednesday, it was Rytown Reserves 2, Catsfield 1, Jules Phillips and Brendan Doherty. Catsfield's goal from David Howes. But then we go to the Saturdays, a few double headers in here, and it's Ticehurst 1, Mountfield 0, with Danny McGann getting the goal for Ticehurst. In the second game, Mountfield United 1, Ticehurst 3. Danny McGowan getting a goal again. Darren Nichols and Harvey Maskell getting those goals for Ticehurst. Another double header. Crowhurst Reserves 2. Sovereign Saints Reserves 2. Unfortunately, Crowhurst haven't put their goal scorers down, but Sovereign Saints goal scorers are Cameron Apt and Marcus Parrott. And in the second game, funnily enough, it was a draw again. It was Crowhurst 2, Sovereign Saints Reserves 2. Still no goals up for Crowhurst in the second game, but Sovereign Saints scorers were that Cameron Apt again and Nicholas Barden. Another double header, Bexhill AAC Reserves 0, Orrington 1. Frank Fuller getting a goal for Orrington in the first game. In the second game, it finished 0-0. Rytown Reserves 2, Hurstman Zoo 1. That was the battle of second versus first. Big win there for Rytown. Robert Levitt and Darren Warren getting the goals for Rytown. Goals are not up yet for Hurstman Zoo. Hastings Comets 0, Catsfield 1. David Birch with the goal for Catsfield. Now we move on to Division 4. On the Wednesday, Robertsbridge United Reserves 1, Hawkhurst United Reserves 3, Alfie Field, Freddie Field and George Lawrence for Hawkhurst, with Matthew Barnett getting the goal for Robertsbridge. Saturday's games, Westfield Fourths 3, Hawkhurst United Reserves 2. Goals from Bobby Baldock, Kevin Allman and Ashley Jameson for Westfield. Hawkhurst's goal were from Thomas McQuinney and Mark Mitchell. Robertsbridge United Reserves 1, Suddlescombe Rangers Development 4. Unfortunately, none of the goals are up at time of recording. And in the last game, Parson Move Thirds 2, Wellcroft Park Rangers 4. 2 goals from Benjamin Ackhurst, James Burnett and Charles Fairweather. Unfortunately, Parson Move Thirds haven't got their goals up. Note ESFL Team of the Week again. So, see you next week.